Hello everyone, I'm here Smriti. Welcome to Physics Fact with a new topic, nuclei. What is nuclei? As per the revised syllabus, those topics which are in the content of the syllabus, I'm just go through it. Nuclei. What is nuclei? It's just a plural form of nucleus. Then what is nucleus? Every atom is consisting of nucleus, that all the positively charged particle, all the positively charged particle and the mass is centered at the core. That central core is called as nucleus. The central core is called as nucleus, and electron is revolving around the nucleus in a particular orbit that we discuss in Bohr's atomic model. Now, what is the composition of nucleus? That is, nucleus is consist of positively charged particle called as proton and neutral particles called as neutron. Positively charged particle called as proton and neutral particles called as neutron. That means all nucleus is made up of proton and neutron. That proton and neutron both are present inside the nucleus called as nucleons. Okay, the number of particles which are present inside the nucleus that are called as nucleons. Now, what is the charge and mass of proton and neutron? The charge of proton, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, but this one is positively charged particle. And neutral particle, that is neutron, that has no charge. Next one, what is the mass of proton and mass of neutron? That mass of proton is equal to 1.673 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. And mass of neutron, that is 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. That means that mass of proton, that is denoted as mp, and mass of neutron, that is denoted as mn. That mass of proton is nearly equal to the mass of neutron. Okay? You clear about it? Now we go to represent an element. If we consider an element, that means here we consider hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, sodium, magnesium, any element. We represent like this. This element is taken as X, and this one is the atomic number and this one is the mass number. What is atomic number and what is mass number? The Z represent the number of proton present in a nucleus. Number of proton present in a nucleus, that is called as atomic number. And what is mass number? The number of proton and neutron present inside the nucleus, that is called as mass number. So student, here what happened, that number of proton means it indicates the charge number of positively charged particle inside the nucleus. And that number of proton and neutron, that indicates the mass number. Okay, what is the mass of nucleus? It indicates the mass number. A is equal to number of proton plus number of Here the number of proton that is denoted by Z. That means A equals to Z plus N. Yes. So let's start nuclear size. Take as that radius of nucleus is R. This one. This radius take as R. And that mass number take as A. What is mass number? The number of proton plus number of neutron, that is mass number. Then what is the volume of the nucleus? That volume of nucleus B equals to, okay, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Why we put the formula that volume equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube? That nucleus is a sphere, is a spherical structure. We know that for sphere or for spherical structure, that volume equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So here that volume of nucleus B equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of this nucleus. Okay. Here what happens, student, that volume of nucleus is directly proportional to mass number of the nucleus. That means B is directly proportional to A. As because of B is proportional to A, that 4 by 3 pi r cube is also proportional to A. Here that 4 by 3 and pi is a constant factor. So what we got? That RQ is proportional to A. As RQ proportional to A, R also proportional to A to the power 1 by 3. Okay. So here what we got? That R is proportional to A to the power 1 by 3 and another factor, that is R equals to R0 into A to the power 1 by 3. As because of their proportional present, so there must be a constant. Here R0 is the constant factor called as, R0 is the constant factor called as empirical constant. What? Called as empirical constant. And the value of R0, that is equals to 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Okay. So as that value R0 is equals to 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter, so that radius of nucleus, that is nearly equal to radius of nucleus is nearly equal to 10 to the power minus 14 to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Okay, student. So you remember just two steps, that volume is proportional to mass number and R is proportional to A to the power 1 by 3, and that is the formula that R equals to R0 into A to the power 1 by 3. Where the value of R0, that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter, or we take as, that is 1.2 Fermi. That means 1 Fermi equals to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So here we represent or written like this, 1.2 Fermi. Okay. Now discuss about nuclear density. What is nuclear density? It is the ratio of mass of nucleus to the volume of nucleus. Okay. It is the ratio of mass of nucleus to the volume of nucleus. As we know that density equals to mass by volume. Then here what we calculate? We calculate the mass of nucleus and volume of nucleus. In previous, just we discussed about volume of nucleus, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. That volume of nucleus, where r is the radius of nucleus. Okay. Now we go to calculate mass of nucleus. Mass of nucleus means we consider about mass of proton as well as mass of neutron. Yes. So here mass of proton, that is MP, and mass of neutron, that is Mn, that MP plus Mn, that is the mass of nucleus. Okay. A nucleus is consisting of number of proton and number of neutron. Yes. So an element is represented by like this X, Z, A, where Z is the atomic number, that means the number of proton, and A is the mass number, that is number of proton plus number of neutron. Yes. So here what happened? What is the number of neutron? That number of neutron n equals to A minus Z. A equals to number of proton plus number of neutron. So what is number of neutron? That number of neutron, that is A minus number of proton. That number of proton is denoted by Z. So n equals to A minus Z. So for one proton, the mass of proton mp. And for one neutron, that mass of neutron mn. Then for total mass of nucleus, that is equals to total mass of proton plus neutron. Okay. So what is the total mass of proton? That is ZMP. One proton have mass MP. Z number of proton have mass ZMP. Plus one neutron have mass Mn. Then n number of neutron have mass NMN. Now ZMP plus n, that is equals to A minus Z. Put here A minus ZMN. Okay. Now as we know that mass of proton and mass of neutron, that is nearly equal. Nearly equal. So here we put that Zm plus Am minus Zm, because Mp and Mn, mass of proton and mass of neutron, that is nearly equal to each other. So Zm cancel, and we got that total mass of nucleus, that is Am. Yes, student. And that volume of nucleus, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So next, density equals to, put the value, the density equals to mass of nucleus by volume of nucleus. That mass of nucleus, that is Ma, divided by volume of nucleus, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Then here what happens, student? We know that r equals to r0 a to the power 1 by 3. You put here. That is Ma divided by 4 by 3 pi r0 a to the power 1 by 3 whole cube. Okay. Then what happened here? That Ma divided by 4 by 3 pi r0 cube a to the power 1 by 3 into 3. 3 cancel. Then a. Here a cancel. Then what we got? The density equals to m by 4 by 3 pi r0 cube. Density of nucleus, that is m divided by 4 by 3 pi r0 cube. That means the density is independent upon mass number A. So nuclear density, it's independent upon A. What we got? As we simplify this one, we got 3 go to above. Here this 3 go to above. 3m by 4 pi r0 cube. This one is the nuclear density, which is independent upon mass number. And here this mass m equals to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, and r0, that value equals to 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Yes. So here what happened? The 3, 4, pi, these are the constant value, and m, this is also a constant value, r0 also a constant value. So nuclear density is same for all elements. This total is a constant. So another one mark question, you remember this one, nuclear density is same for all elements. Now I go to discuss about what is atomic mass. Now we discuss about atomic mass unit. That means here we discuss about nuclear mass. So what happens, student? Atom is very small and the nucleus, this one also very small. The mass of nucleus and its constituent particles, that means the proton and neutron, all are expressed by a very small unit mass. That very small mass of unit, that is called as atomic mass unit. So what happened? That atomic mass unit is equal to 1 by 12th of the actual mass of carbon atom. So mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of carbon atom is equals to 12 gram. Okay, the 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, that is the Avogadro's number. So what is the mass of one atom? That the mass of one carbon atom equals to 12 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 gram. So here you put the value of mass of one carbon atom, that is 1 by 12th into mass of one carbon atom, that is 12 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Here what happened? 12 get cancelled. Then here 1 by 6.023, then this one equals to 10 to the power minus 23. As you simplify this one, you got this value, that one atomic mass unit equals to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram, and that is equals to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Okay, now we discuss that what is the relation between atomic mass unit and electron volt. Relation between AMU and MEV. That means here AMU, that is atomic mass unit, and MEV, that is mega electron volt. Here student, 1 mega electron volt is equal to 1 million times of electron volt. 1 mega electron volt equals to 10 to the power 6 electron volt. Okay, we express the relation between atomic mass unit and electron volt, that is mega electron volt. So what happens, student? According to Einstein mass energy relation, that E equals to mc square, and here we express the relation of atomic mass unit to mega electron volt, that means mass, that is 1 AMU, that is equals to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, and that C, that is the velocity of light in air medium or in vacuum, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Put the value, that E equals to mc square, put the value of m and c square. As you calculate this one, you got 1.49 into 10 to the power minus 10 joule. So student, here what happened? You remember this one, 1 electron volt, that is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. That means what happened here? 1 mega electron volt, that is equals to 10 to the power 6 electron volt, and here 1 electron volt, that is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Put the value here, 10 to the power 6 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Then what you got? That 1 mega electron volt equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 13 joule. So what happened for 1 joule? 1 joule equals to, देखो students, 1 MeV, 1 mega electron volt equals to this much joule. So 1 joule equals to, that value go to this side. Okay, 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 13 mega electron volt. Yes, then as 1 joule equals to this much, then 1.49 into 10 to the power minus 10 joule equals to, what happened? That 1.49 into 10 to the power minus 10 into 1 by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 13 mega electron volt. Yes. Then as we simplify this one, okay, as we simplify this one, what happened here? That is 1.49 into 10 to the power minus 10 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 13 mega electron volt. As you simplify this one, you got that energy E equals to 931.5 mega electron volt. That energy E equals to 931.5 mega electron volt. That means when you express that atomic mass unit in the form of energy, okay, then what happened? That's you just written that one atomic mass unit. In the case of one atomic mass unit, you represent that 931.5 mega electron volt. Okay, as here 5 mu, then this one equals to 5 into 931.5 mega electron volt. Okay, student, this relation between atomic mass unit and mega electron volt, that is used in our next video. Classification of nuclei. Here, that depending upon atomic number and mass number, that nuclei is divided into 3 categories. That is, one is isotope, another one is isobar, and the third one isotone. So what happened? In case of isotope, that the elements which have same atomic number but different mass number, the elements which have same atomic number, that means the Z equals to same, but they have different mass number, that elements are called as isotopes. Here Z equals to 6, C 12, Z equals to 6, C 13, Z equals to 6, C 14. That means that number of proton, that is same, but what happened here? That neutron is different. That number of proton, that is same, but the mass number is different. That indicate that mass number is different. That means that indicate the difference in the number of neutron. Okay. Then what happened? Due to the number of proton, the number of proton is same. They have identical chemical properties. That means their chemical properties are same. As because of their chemical properties same, they occupy same position in periodic table. Now go to the second one, that is isobar. Here what happened? Those elements which have same mass number, those elements which have same mass number but different in atomic number, that elements are called as isobar. Here those elements have same mass number. That means if we take the sum of the number of proton plus number of neutron, that is same. But their number of proton, that atomic number, that is different. Due to their number of proton that is different, okay, so they occupy different position. They occupy different position in periodic table because of their atomic number. The number of proton that is different, so they occupy different position in periodic table. Here what happens, student? That atomic number is different. But as we take the sum of number of proton plus neutron, that is same. That means that mass number is same. And here what happened? These two elements, okay, these two elements being properties. Also, they have different position in a periodic table. Now go to isotone. Here what happens, student? Those element which having same number of neutron. If the number of neutron of these two element are same, then these two element are called as isotones. Here what happened? This one is the number of proton and this one is the mass number A. This one is the number of proton and this one is the mass number A. As you calculate the number of neutron, here that number of neutron n equals to A minus Z. That is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Here you calculate the number of neutron n equals to A minus Z. That means 4 minus 2, that is equals to 2. In this 2 case, that n equals to 2. That number of neutron, that is 2. Now go to the another 2 example. Here what happened? That number of neutron n equals to A minus Z. That means 37 minus 17, that is 20. And here also n equals to A minus Z, that means 39 minus 19, that n equals to 20. Okay. Now go to this one. Here also n equals to 8. In these 3 examples, the number of neutron that is same. So these elements are called as isotones. Now we discuss binding energy, mass defect and binding energy for nucleon in our next video. Thank you, students.